So when it comes to the latest episode of Lazarus, we unfortunately don't really get much progress to finding Dr. Skinner, but Elena does really show that she knows her stuff. For after confirming that Dr. 909 was the person that she picked up in the last episode, she, with the team, figured out a way to try to get some type of means of connection to him. So the main thing that they look at is that Dr. 909 is working with a stockbroker named Sam. Sam owns a club called the 8 Mile High Club, and the team goes into the club and tries to get into VIP to really confront and interact with Sam. Between Chris and Leland, who's in drag, they get into that situation only to find out that Sam is as much as a creep as you may expect him to be. But thankfully, between Chris having a high tolerance and not being knocked out by the drugs that Sam gives, Leland being pulled aside by a DJ named Visionary, and of course Doug and Axel being able to whoop ass and take names like they do, eventually it's discovered that Visionary is Dr. 909, and also that he doesn't know Dr. Skinner. He was able to hack into Hapna's backers, get information that allowed him to work with Sam to make money off the stock, and that's ultimately what is going to lead not to Dr. Skinner being discovered, but more so focus on the people who were backing and making Hapna, since they knew something and didn't reveal it. So that's where the intrigue is going. And with that said, getting to the view section, I'm interested to see where this goes, since it's clearly less and less about Dr. Skinner and more about the people who took advantage of his drug. And maybe this whole reveal is kind of a rebuke to them, as well as humanity who's taken this drug that was meant for people genuinely in pain, and it becoming, for some reason, a party drug instead. But I have to admit, I'm also a bit intrigued when it comes to Chris, just because we don't know much about these characters, and the little things were sometimes told or revealed. It's interesting to know, especially when it comes to Chris and her being able to, for some reason, operate even after all those drugs she took. But as shown, we're not really getting a lot about these characters, which I have to admit is starting to slowly but surely becoming a potential issue, but at the same time it feels almost unnatural with the way this narrative is going to kind of give us a drop of a huge amount of information. If anything, we may get lucky like we did with Doug's storyline in the last episode, where we get a good amount of information, not the whole story, but at least get a sense of a chapter of that character's life.